went to somewhere in Uge, and the idol that sits there, they molded the idol like an old man because they wore the idol agbada. I think I did go alone. Were you with me? Not you. Huh? Joe, you were there. And Mama Eze, hi. Oh my. Oh. We went to that place. We were either the 6th or the 9th missionaries they were inviting to come and help them destroy the shrine. Every group that had made attempt before us had terrible accident either on their way or after their prayer. The last brethren that came from Lagos to attempt that shrine, they had a terrible accident. Out of 5, 4 died. As of when the pastor was telling us, the 5th person was on wheelchair. So when the brother did us well and took time to explain to us so that we'll know what we are facing. So when they tell you your problem, so we already knew what we were coming against. So we began praying here, and God told us that don't ever eat anything that comes out of that soil. Don't. That's your first saving measure. Your safety measure number 1 is don't eat anything out of that land. If you test anything out of that land, it's a trap. It means you will be a victim of what others were victims of. Yeah. We stayed in that land for 3 days. I didn't eat in that land. Neither did we drink their water. You know what that means? We were praying and preaching, and we're not drinking their water and eating their food. We were so hungry when we left out of the land. The second safety measure that God gave us is tell them to visit the priest and take permission from him so that you can have access to the shrine. That is what you will tell another person. Say, for what? The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. You will die young. I called the brother. I said, please visit your priest. The priest over the place. Tell him the people in the community, we are tired of this idol. You are the priest, but we don't want to do it again. And we are bringing people to destroy it. We need his permission. The brother got angry. I said, sir, if you don't want to come. I said, sir, you people have invited people before us, they don't die. You should be the one begging us, not getting angry. You should do what we want, not what you want. Can you help us? Take some elders in the community. Visit the priest and tell him people are coming to pray. And he should give us permission. They went to him. He said, well, there's no problem. Since this community have decided to turn their back against the gods that have helped this community, well, there's no problem. Then you people can do whatever you want to do. But anybody that dies, say, you people want to bury Moba. They came back and said, all we needed is his go ahead. Did he say we should come? He said, yes. I said, fine. The day we landed, the safety measure number 3, say number 3. God told us that if we are traveling to that land, we shouldn't travel and arrive the land the day anytime there is sun. We shouldn't travel and enter the land if there is sun. Somebody somewhere will say, no, if you are born again, all authority is in your hand. No, sir. There are mysteries in life. We were traveling from Ankpa to Ugeli and left here in the night. We fuel our car full tank from Ankpa. And since we were traveling by night, when we traveled and left all of these places, it became difficult to see a police station. So we traveled by faith. Do you know our car off on the road, right? We little to get, after Ozoro entering into Ugeli, our fuel finish. We have to call the people there and they find a way, look for car here, and drew fuel from car and brought us fuel. We arrived the community about 6 a.m. before the sun arise. So we were in that land before sun arose. We were in that land before sunset. Safety measure. Somebody will say, Salami, is this important? The question is your life important? What am I teaching? The mysteries. Jesus said, it is up to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom. But to them it's in the parable. So when we talk, unbelievers hear parable. But we know what we are saying because it is given to us to know the mysteries of the kingdom. We got into the land. As soon as we arrived and the pastor came, the first thing they gave us was, you could travel, you need to drink tea. God bless you, sir. We are tired of the journey, so we need to sleep first. We slept. My God, for the first time in my life, if you see the run, I run for that like 1 hour sleep. Masquerade will just pursue me everywhere. Pastor, even you masquerade pursue you, then you don't know mysteries. They gave us 3 rooms. Me was in 1 room. Mama Eze was in 1 room. The young boy, the pastors I traveled with were in another room. So my boys were in another room. So we had 3 rooms. So we're meeting in my room to pray. But there was a time in between. I left my place to Mama's place. Oga wisdom. If I close my eye, yeah. But see, we had advantage already because we had access to mysteries. Pastor, please visit meet a priest again, tell him the people has arrived. Take some elders. He said, no, let's go together. No. It's not part of our safety measure. We are not to set our eyes on him. We are a priest of another kingdom. He's a priest of another kingdom. All we need is his permission. We cannot see eye to eye. The pastor said, what if he comes to the meeting? I said, come for the meeting, there's no problem. But we must not see him eye to eye. By the time they went again and sought for his permission, he said they should go ahead, but that we should get ready that there will be a dead body today. And when they told us, there's no problem. He said, as long as we are in this town, he will not come out of his house. For the Lord God of heaven will keep him in his room until our assignment is over. So while we were gathering for the prayer in the morning, at about 10, 11, he was preparing to go to the shrine, to go and wake the spirit there. At his door, he fell and lost, dislocated. So they took him from his door to his bed and remained on his bed until our assignment was over. The third day after our prayer, we went to break the shrine. Oh my. Those guys, the entire community were with us because we had taught for 3 days. People were on fire. While we were destroying the shrine, as soon as we anointed the image that looked like I was wearing agbada, they said anytime the place they built like an apartment room where the idol is, then there is a parlor. So anytime you come, the priest will be with the idol in the room and you will stay in the parlor. And the idol will be talking to you from the room. Only the priest go to where the idol is. See, there are mysteries in this life. But advantage of a Christian is that you have access to another mystery. I pray that your eyes be open. The community got liberated. You see, we traveled and came back safely. Not because we were too powerful. We were not holier than the people that died. We were not powerful than the brethren that died. We don't say the things we say to exalt ourselves over the brethren or to make them powerless. You see, the difference between us is light that we have. You are as secured as your light.